It started as just another road trip. Nothing special, nothing dramatic, just two friends on the open road. I was 22, and my best friend Jason had convinced me to take a weekend drive across state lines. The plan was simple: leave late in the evening, drive through the night, stay in a cheap motel, and spend the next day exploring. Nothing dangerous, nothing unusual. At least, that's what we thought. We left around 9 at night. The sun was gone, and the only light came from street lamps and gas stations as we fueled up and got snacks. It was fun at first. Music blasting, windows down, just two idiots singing along to songs we'd barely remembered. But as the hours passed, the road grew quieter. Towns vanished, street lamps became fewer. The only thing around us was forest, dark, heavy trees stretching endlessly on both sides. By midnight, I realized we hadn't seen another car in over half an hour. The road was empty. That's when Jason leaned forward, squinting through the windshield. He said, "Do you see that?" Up ahead, something stood in the middle of the road. At first, I thought it was an animal, maybe a deer or a coyote. But as we got closer, my stomach tightened. It wasn't an animal. It was a man. He was standing dead center on the highway, perfectly still, head tilted down like he was staring at the ground. I slowed down, confused. My headlights lit him up. His clothes looked wrong, baggy, torn. He wasn't moving at all, not even when the light hit his face. And then I saw his expression. His eyes were wide open, unblinking. His lips were curled into a faint, unnatural smile. Jason muttered, "Don't stop, just go around him." So I did. My hands gripped the wheel as I swerved to the left, giving him space. As we passed, I caught one last glimpse of his face, pale, hollow, that same twisted smile. We sat in silence for several minutes afterward, the kind of silence where you don't even want to breathe too loud. Then Jason spoke, his voice trembling. "Dude, he's behind us." I glanced in the rearview mirror. My blood ran cold. The man was running, not walking, not stumbling, running, full sprint, straight at us. And even though we were already going 60, for a second, it looked like he was keeping up. I slammed the gas pedal. The car roared forward. The headlights stretched ahead. And finally, he disappeared into the dark. We didn't speak for a while. I just drove, heart pounding, hands sweating against the wheel. But 20 minutes later, Jason gasped, "There! Look!" On the side of the road, half hidden by the trees, stood the same man. He wasn't running anymore. He wasn't chasing us. He was just standing, his pale face turned toward us, watching us as we sped past. We both knew it wasn't possible. There was no way he could have outrun us through the woods. But there he was. And it didn't stop. Every few miles we saw him again. At first, just at the roadside, then at old mile markers. Once, crouched near a ditch, his eyes glinting unnaturally in my headlights. Each time it was the same man, same clothes, same smile. I gripped the wheel tighter, refusing to stop. My chest felt tight, like the air itself had grown heavier. Then came the moment I'll never forget. It was around 2:30 in the morning. We were exhausted, paranoid, just praying for the next gas station. As we came over a small hill, the headlights stretched across the road ahead. I hit the brakes so hard the car skidded. There were 3 of them. 3 identical figures, standing shoulder to shoulder across the highway, all dressed the same, all pale, all smiling. Jason screamed, "Turn around! Turn around!" Before I could react, the 3 figures stepped forward, slowly, in perfect unison. I swerved hard, nearly flipping into the ditch, but somehow the car shot past them. I didn't look back this time. I didn't want to see. We drove until the first gas station appeared on the horizon like a miracle. The lights glowed faintly in the distance, and I nearly cried from relief. We pulled in, stumbled out of the car, and rushed inside. The clerk looked at us like we were crazy. We must have looked pale, shaking, terrified. Jason asked where the next town was. The clerk frowned. "Town? There's nothing out there. That road hasn't led anywhere for years." We left without another word. We drove straight back home, too shaken to even finish the trip. And to this day, I can still see his face. That pale skin, those wide eyes, that faint, horrible smile. Every time I drive down a dark, empty road, I check my mirrors, because deep down, I know he's still out there, and he's waiting.